Man, there are some things I wish I could tell my younger self. Let's talk about it.
Loving me unconditionally.
Hello, my freedom walkers, and welcome to day 15 of this 30-day challenge of loving me unconditionally. Today, I want to talk about what I wish I could tell my younger self. And I'm going to deal a lot today with inner healing of talking to my younger self, things I would have said with the wisdom and the knowledge and the experiences that I know now. So, leading up or building up to that point, there are some vivid childhood pain or confusion that I've had. I remember being filled with all these hopes and dreams, and as a little kid, I remember like just my place of refuge, laying out in the field, just looking up in the clouds or the sky without a care in the world, without just worrying about situations. But that was kind of abruptly gone for the most part, from a way of just living to survival. Basically, survival of trying to fit in, be like everyone else. And it all is a culmination of several experiences. Of course, the sexual abuse, the mental abuse, emotional abuse, bullying, low self-worth, you name it. All these things just constantly kept hitting me back to back over and over again. Constantly like you're just constantly being whipped, just over and over again, until those dreams and goals are basically just whipped out of you, right? I remember my third grade experience, and of course, by this time, the sexual abuse had happened. The guess some of the church trauma about me feeling worthless and I was going to go to hell anyway, and the fear, the revelations thing, just all of those things happened before the third grade. Okay, and growing up, you didn't see in the area I live a lot of people or anyone whatsoever doing what I really wanted to do in life. And I remember my third grade teacher. She was a really sweet, nice white lady. But she was one of my best teachers. I remembered teachers that kind of, not that they taught me stuff, but they kind of impacted my life, made my life better, made me feel better, made me feel like I can hope and dream again. And believe it or not, every single one of those teachers was white, middle-aged women. I'm just thinking about all four of them through my life's journey, and they're all four of them were white, middle-aged white women. Maybe I don't think they lived in the areas that we lived in, so they saw things bigger outside of what we could see. So in the third grade, I remember going to this Ramesses Egyptian museum. It was like a tour. You know how they come from one museum, they may take the artifacts from one place to the next. And we went to go see this, and I was like, wow, I would love to be an archaeologist. And she was like, you are definitely smart enough to do and be whatever you want to do and be in life. And I'm like, yes. But that same year, I think we went to an aquarium or zoo, or something like that. And there was like a marine biologist there. I said, oh crap. And we had to do a project on what we would like to be or do, from visiting. And I was like, I want to be a marine biologist. I would love to do that. And she was like, wow, you can do that too. She was like, shoot, you can do both if you want. Because she was like telling me that there are artifacts and things in the ocean, and you can do a combination of finding artifacts like an archaeologist in the ocean while at the same time protecting animals and a marine biologist. She said, you can do both if you want. I was like, whoa. So I go home, I go to my community, I tell people on the bus I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that, and I'm excited, and I'm in the third grade. And I was met by several oppositions, even in the family, by a couple of people. And in the community, like just talking to your friends or just different people. And the very first thing they said, ain't no black people doing that. You just trying to be white. And they're basically telling me black people don't do those type of jobs. And that kind of crushed my dreams just right then on the spot, because I finally had this thing that I said I had something to hope or look forward to in the future. And I just let that all go. And, and now I look back, they didn't know any better because nobody actually accomplished those things, and everybody worked in factories or whatever the case may be. But I'm telling you that if I would look back at my childhood self, first of all, I would say, I love you. And you, man, you deserve to be loved. You're special, you're gifted, you're beautiful, you're awesome, you're amazing. And no matter what you've been through already in your life, you are a conqueror. You are strong. You have the will, the power, and desire to do whatever you desire to do in this life. I would also tell myself, there's a lot of beauty in this world outside of where you are right now. I know what you've been through already as a child, but there's so much, I promise you, there's so much beauty out there in the world. I'm telling you. And I would definitely say you do not have to be a people pleaser. It is okay to say no. It is okay to set boundaries. It is okay to have your own mind and your own goals and your own ambitions in life. You are more than enough. I would tell myself that, my younger self. I would tell my younger self, even in high school, work and pay to go to private school. Work your ass off while you're in high school. Pay your monthly fee for a private school. So that you can focus more on your educational goals and dreams, okay? Instead of being torn down, maybe there's some people who are actually on that level who wants to lift you up. Start your own business. Even while you're in college or whatever you decide to do, start your own business, have your own, create your own. You are not your abuse. That's just something you experience, but you are not your abuse. I would also tell myself that. And I also would say, never, ever, 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 dim your light, baby. Don't you dare dim your light. You shine bright. Who cares about the jealousy, about the enviousness? Who cares about people not being comfortable around you because you basically maybe show something in them that they feel like they need to work on? Shine your light. It is not your responsibility to take care of the needs and desires of other people without taking care of yourself. There's some things I need to hear back then that no one else probably said. I love you unconditionally, no matter your sexual orientation. I love you unconditionally, no matter your sexual orientation. You can live life on your own terms. These are things I wish I would have heard, right? Screw other people's opinions. I wish I would have also heard, you can choose your path or spiritual beliefs freely. And I also wish I would have heard, Love and be your best you. So the question may be, how do I carry that little version of me with me today? Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's a struggle at times, and with trusting other people uh, and believing that they have my best interests at heart. So I am kind of still protective of my energy and of my emotions and of my feelings, uh, to make sure they go toward people or invested in people or things that will make me a better person. So I'm really working on that, but maybe that's a good thing, right? I carried on with me being in survival mode. I am learning now to be more in living mode, meaning enjoying the present moment. Survival mode is, I notice for me, is always this battle between depression and anxiety, the past and the future. Worried about the past or regretting the past and reliving the past and being antsy and anxious about the future. So I'm learning to live instead of survive more. It's a work in progress. I had to catch myself many times, but it's okay. We're talking about 40 years of trauma. We're talking about all these years of not coming out of things, right? Not breaking through, not being healed from your past. And it's okay. It's still a work in progress. I'm definitely not that guru to say that I'm there. I is not. I am not. Um, I struggled with self acceptance, accepting who I am and loving who I am right now unconditionally, hence the channel. So, the healing that has happened since then, and what healing still needs my attention, revisiting those open fields and carefree times. That's where I'm going in my life. Those beautiful carefree times I like to have. That's why I'm in nature a lot. That's why you'll see probably most of my videos will be outside, because it's just calming and peaceful, and it feels like I'm grounded or one with nature. Learning to let go of things that harm me, things that cause me pain, things that may feel good in the moment but are not good for me. Detaching myself from needing validation from people around me and needing validation from those people to make choices and decisions about my life, right? So I'm working on that. Meditation is really good. I try to do it every day, at least for a few minutes or whatever the case may be. And I don't down myself if it doesn't come, if I don't do it the way that I feel I should have done it that day or whatever the case may be. I just enjoy the moment and know that sometimes my brain is overstimulated and I'm like, I got to do this, I got to do that, or whatever the case may be. And meditation just grounds me. It keeps me steady in the moment, right? Enjoying the present and just listening to my inner heart and soul as to next steps to take a lot of times. Sometimes I have my day planned out. It's like, oh no, I need to do this instead. I focus more on those happy moments in my life, but I'm not disregarding all of the challenges that I've had. So, there's a plane going by. It's plane morning. I'm not cutting the video. I'm tired of cutting and cutting. So I focus more on those happy moments in my life. I'm steadily doing it and remembering those things. Although there were quite a bit of traumatic experiences, I want my brain, my body, my spirit, my soul to know that there is some beauty in everything in your childhood and things that you've gone through in your life. Yeah, you've been through some things, but let's not disregard all the beautiful, wonderful moments that you've had in your life as well. Being truthful with myself. I'm working on that and just being straight up, just telling me the truth. I'm being like this because I'm like that. Whether it hurts or not, I have to be truthful with myself. I want to be more of an authentic person. I don't want to put up walls of barriers or these facades or masks because of me not feeling like I'm worthy of truly being myself, or that I need validation for from other people. So there's a quote from Tom Robbins that speaks to the power of basically reparenting yourself. The quote is, "It's never too late to have a happy childhood." It's never too late to have a happy childhood. That is crazy. I get it. For me, it means that I don't have to settle into, I'm almost 50 years old. I don't have to settle into this grunt person who's just like old and tired and like, no. I want to go skiing. I want to learn how to ski. I want to go scuba diving. I want to do things and go places and experience things. I want to do some things just off the fly or spontaneously, right? And just enjoy life the way it is. That's what it means to me. And living life unapologetically, right? That's kind of what that means to me. So, to me, it's really important to have self-compassion and getting back to that place that you feel like you're missing in your life. It's okay to love yourself, to please yourself, to do things that make you happy. I see you. I love you, and you are safe with me. And you know, I'm telling you that, but I've recently told myself that I see you. In other words, I stop pushing me to the side and stop because it's so painful of doing the work to make myself heal or better. I don't want to push me to the side, the part of me that hurts, the part of me, that childhood. I don't want to push that to the side. So I want to say, I see you and I love you. And because I love you, you are safe with me. That is something to say or to believe, that you are safe with yourself. There's been times where I did not believe that I was safe with me. Or I would constantly just hurt me or punish me. Now I'm teaching myself to know how to love me, right? Today I give myself the love I needed yesterday. Can you say that with me? We're gonna, this is our last thing we're gonna say today. Today I give myself the love I needed yesterday. And let's start with that hug, baby. Some people missing some hugs out there. Hug yourself. Feels good. Oh, pop my shoulders a little bit there, you know. Today I give myself the love I needed yesterday. So give yourself a big hug and say, I love you. You know, you can rock a little bit. You can do that little grandma rock. I love you, baby. This is J Love and loving me unconditionally. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, subscribe. We got a lot more to go. Today we're talking about that inner childhood healing. You have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Loving me unconditionally. Loving me unconditionally. Through the fire, through the storm, I found the truth inside of me. Loving me unconditionally. loving me unconditionally. No more shame, no more fear, I'm exactly who I'm meant to be.